in the United States. So if you live in the US, then you know that the WWE Network is officially done, and now the only way to stream pay-per-views and the little WWE history that we can stream in the US right now is through Peacock. So you have to sign up on WWE Peacock. They have a special now for $2.50 a month for the first like few months or something. I signed up for that, and so far my experience with it has honestly not been great. There's been terrible lapses during live events. There have been a lot of technical difficulties. It's impossible to find any specific matches or pay-per-views or events or anything like that. They don't have a lot of stuff from WCW up. They don't have a lot of stuff from ECW up, and I can guarantee you they won't have a lot of stuff from the Attitude Era and Ruthless Aggression and even ECW on for a while. And that is because they are currently ciphering through a lot of the older stuff on the network to make sure it fits into WWE and Peacock standards and practices. And we've already heard a lot of stuff come out. We know that the WrestleMania 6 match between Bad News Brown and Roddy Piper is off the network and off Peacock because Roddy Piper was in blackface for that event. We also know now that the Nation of Domination sketch, the very popular sketch for the time, was taken off the Peacock network and it's not going to be shown on there. And that's been a huge point of contention for fans, especially of the Attitude Era. And it kind of comes to this question that fans have been asking themselves ever since we started hearing about these rumors. And that is, well, if you're going to start taking stuff off of in wrestling history, if you're going to start taking stuff off on the network that, it doesn't necessarily fit into what is mainstream and what is, acceptable, then what are we going to have left? And what is that line? I think that's the biggest question that wrestling fans have. What is that line? Is it racist stuff? Because if you ask me personally, I don't mind getting rid of blackface. I don't mind getting rid of Vince saying the N-word. I think, those things were lapses in judgment to begin with. So I actually don't mind that. But the bigger question is, what that line is, and also if a TV show had done the same thing, would that TV show on Peacock be affected in the same way? For example, there's a lot of cringe episodes of The Office if you look back, and part of the reasoning like for those cringe moments is because they're cringe, and in a vacuum they can be entertaining or funny or teach lessons and be good satire, right? So that's like kind of one angle of it. If WWE is a TV show, as Peacock says they are, as WWE as many times have said that they are, if they are truly a TV show, then why aren't they playing by the same rules as other things on Peacock? Because Peacock has, like suggestive stuff on their thing. They have American Pie, unrated, on the Peacock platform. And I promise you, American Pie has a lot of stuff that would not, fly in 2021. And I'm not making the argument of like, oh my God, what should and shouldn't be canceled, because I don't that's not my fight, right? But my thing is though, just for the policy, if you're going to start taking stuff off, there you need to have an actual policy that you're doing it with. You can't just say, okay, we're gonna take A, B, and C off. What is the line? Are they gonna take off like matches from someone like Chris Benoit, who we know what he did? We don't need to talk about it, but are they gonna start taking those off? And when you do that, you're taking away moments of other people's wrestling history as well. You're taking away many matches with Kurt Angle. You're taking away some of Eddie Guerrero's best matches and the best moment of Eddie Guerrero's career at the end of WrestleMania 20. So that's the question that fans are asking themselves. And the other question is, why wasn't this a problem before? And I think that's also a huge thing. If WWE in 2014 had decided to go back and, take a lot of stuff off, a lot of stuff that was distasteful, a lot of stuff that wasn't, was looking back terrible. If they were to do that, then then you wouldn't have this outcry now, because because the fans who would have bought the network would have bought it by then, kind of gotten over it, and the ones who didn't just wouldn't have bought it, right? But now it's happening after the fans have already had the network for years. They're used to going through and watching moments in wrestling history, watching moments they remember, and it's like a nostalgia thing. So that's the thing. What is the line? What are we drawing it at, right? And that's the only thing that personally I'm asking to make clear. I want to know what you guys have to say and what you guys feel like in the comments. But what is that line? And Peacock hasn't told us. WWE hasn't been clear about it. No one's been clear about it. And, for better or worse, I think wrestling fans would rather know what that line is than, just be living in this weird state of limbo that they are in right now. And that's going to be a big point of contention. And also, there's other major problems with the Peacock platform. The fact that we're not going to have a lot of this stuff until September. The fact that we're not going to be able to rewind pay-per-views until September is a big freaking deal. Because we're used to now in the digital streaming age to streamline the process and to make it easier for people to watch and keep up. It's better when to be able to start things at your own time. Let's say you're like 5 minutes late to an event, you're not going to look at your phone for spoilers. You're just going to be like, okay, let me start from the beginning. Let me see what's going on, right? You can't do that anymore. You're 5 minutes late. You're 5 minutes late. You're 20 minutes late. You're 20 minutes late. You're going to have to wait till it's over and like it's all processed or whatever, and then you can go back and watch in the beginning. So if you miss matches, you miss matches, and that's also calls into question the entire process that went into this rush decision to go onto the Peacock platform. So it's a big. I know for people who don't watch wrestling, all of this sounds very very petty. And part of it is also just fandom. If you're a fan of a TV show like Game of Thrones, which has the insane amount of terrible sketchy content, right? Like if they started taking away moments of Game of Thrones, you would feel a similar way. And again, it's not even these specific moments for me, at least, that they're taking away. It's what I don't know that they will take away. Are they going to start taking away, moments of wrestlers just cussing? Are they going to start taking away, violent matches? Like you can't find Backlash 2004 on the network, by the way. Randy Orton versus Mick Foley, one of the best matches ever, I believe. Can't find that on the network. So like that's the thing. What is the line? What's going to be on? What's going to be off? Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to know until September. I don't think we're going to know until they find out. Thanks for watching this video from Real Take Sports Talk. Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released. Also, remember to check out our live show every single Thursday at 8 p.m. right here on the YouTube channel. And remember, keep it real.